Did you know you can actually teach English in Japan? Yes, with a minimum of bachelor's degree, you can actually become an English teacher in Japan. English teachers in Japan are referred to as assistant language teachers, ALT, assistant language teacher. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all the details that you need in order to apply for an ALT position. I'm also going to go ahead to walk you through the application process of 4 different companies in Japan. What you need to do now is to stick around and watch till the end so that you don't miss out any information. Because it is highly recommended that you apply to as many dispatch companies as possible, as you may not know which one might recruit you to teach in Japan. If you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you stay connected and stay tuned. Anytime I come up with an update, you'll be the first to get notified. And without much ado, let's dive into the first one.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raphael, aka Mr. Don't Give Up. In the last video, I spoke generally about ways of entering Japan legally. In today's video, we will be diving into the qualifications needed to become an ALT, Assistant Language Teacher in Japan. We'll also look at some of the companies that recruit assistant language teachers, ALTs, from outside Japan successfully. I will walk you through the application process of one of such companies, and in future videos, we will cover the application process of the other companies as well. Kindly subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned. Let's dive into it. Alright, qualification. Who qualifies to become an assistant language teacher in Japan? 1. Anyone who experienced education for no less than 12 years where English is used as medium of instruction qualifies to become an assistant language teacher in Japan. By this, it means if during your elementary or primary school, English was used as medium of instruction, and junior and high schools, English was also the medium of instruction, then you have qualified to become an assistant language teacher. 2. Anyone who has a bachelor's degree in any field of study is qualified to become an assistant language teacher. So, you are more than qualified to become an assistant language teacher. Let's keep going. The next is companies. There are a lot of companies that recruit assistant language teachers for Japan, including the Japanese government itself. I will first talk about the Japanese government program. This program is known as JET program. The JET program stands for Japan Exchange and Teaching Program. Japan, in collaboration with 51 countries, bring university students to Japan for various roles, including assistant language teachers, coordinators for international relations, CIRs, and sports exchange advisors, SEAs. To qualify for this, you will need to verify from the Japanese embassy in your country to see updated information. The next company I will talk about is Borderlink. Borderlink is one of the companies that recruits ALTs from outside Japan successfully. I was a beneficiary of Borderlink, so I know very much about Borderlink. The next company is Interac. Interac is also another company which successfully recruits ALTs from outside Japan. Unfortunately for Ghanaians, if you are residing in Ghana, you cannot apply to Interac because Interac does not have the license to recruit from Ghana. They work with Ghanaians but not residing in Ghana. So, if you are a Ghanaian residing outside Ghana, you are living in Vietnam, you are living in Nigeria, you are living in Kenya, you are living in Ethiopia, you can apply for Interac. The next company I will talk about is ALTIA Central. ALTIA Central is also another company that successfully recruits ALTs from outside Japan. The next, but not the least, is HAT Corporation. HAT Corporation is also one of the companies that successfully recruits ALTs from outside Japan. So, having all these 5 companies in mind, I will then walk you through one of the application process. Please subscribe, ring the bell, and let's keep going. Now, let me walk you through the application process of Borderlink. Let's go. On my browser, I am comfortable using Google Chrome. You can use any browser at your convenience that you are comfortable with, and let's go. So we are going to use Google. So first, this is Google, and we're going to type Borderlink. Just Borderlink, Link, and Japan. Borderlink Japan. So we have Borderlink Incorporation. The first link talks about the company in general. Borderlink ALT, Borderlink Incorporation. Yes. So we can click this link or applying from overseas. If you click on applying from overseas, it will take you directly to the application process. But first, let's choose Borderlink ALT. So you're going to see the interface of Borderlink, Teach English in Japan. And then let's proceed. What's an ALT? It talks about what an ALT is. And now how to apply. So applying from overseas. Of course, because we are not yet in Japan, let's choose applying from overseas. And then the application process. This is what we are going to do now. After that, if we are successful, Borderlink has 2 interview sessions. First interview, which is called the preliminary interview, and then the next interview, which is one-on-one. If you are successful, then the visa application document will be required from you. An arrival in Japan, placement, and apartment moving, and so on. So now let's go down and apply now. Yes, so for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use a fictional name. In case this name coincides with someone, it is very coincidental. So I will use Leo Man. Okay, Leo, Leo. And here, man. I don't have a middle name. Date of birth. Select this person. I'm going to say he was born in 1995. January 1st. Nationality, he is from Ghana. Current location, he is from Ghana. He is in Ghana. Email, just Leoman 2025 at gmail.com. Confirm email, Leoman 2025 at gmail.com. Phone number, it's not required. You can put your phone number, but it's not required. Okay, so over here you have only 2 choices. Remember, it takes only bachelors to qualify. So high school, no. Associate vocational school, no. High school or higher national diploma, no. So we have only 2 choices here, bachelor and master's or above. So you can choose bachelor's. Have you had at least 12 years of education where English was the medium of instruction? I already mentioned that. So yes. Certificates, teaching license. These are not necessarily required. If you don't have any, you can choose none. But if someone has this, the person might be considered before you. So TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. TEFL is Teaching English as a Foreign Language. TESOL means Teaching English as a Second Language. CELTA means Certificate of English Language Teaching to Adults. Certificate of English Language Teaching to Adults. Sorry, Certificate in English Language Teaching to Adults. One of them. Okay, and then teaching license from your home country. So we're going to choose TEFL. Do you have prior teaching experience? Here, it doesn't necessarily matter. You can say yes or no. They don't necessarily need teachers. They need people who are willing to teach. But I'll choose yes. If yes, what kind? ALT in Japan, Eikaiwa, wherever? No. If you have been teaching English, which require like teaching English to kids in international school or wherever, you can choose ESL. ESL is English as a second language teacher. Yes, ESL. So we can choose anyone here depending on your situation. So I will choose ESL. Have you applied to us before? It's up to you. For me, in this case, no. How did you find this website? You can choose anyone here, friends or wherever, friends outside Borderlink, wherever, yes. If other, please specify. Okay, and now you need to read this information carefully. You need to confirmation related to the handling of personal information. You know, Japan is very critical about this personal handling of information. So kindly read through and click on agree, then confirm. Yes, this is the confirmation. Yes. Okay, then submit. Once submitted, you are going to get an email from Borderlink to confirm that they have received your application. That is not the application message that you're supposed to get. If they really want to work with you, they will send you another application information with their real application form. So look out for that email within a week or two. If you haven't heard from them, you can equally reapply by using a different email to reapply, and hopefully you might hear from them. Even though you can apply for this position all year round, I personally advise strongly that you apply during May, June, July, August. Why? Because the Japanese school system begins from April to March the following year. I mean, the Japanese academic calendar. It begins from April and ends the following year, March. And so the recruiting company, many of them recruit mainly in the summer season, which is from May, June, July, August, and they prepare the candidates for them to come the following year. For example, Borderlink, when you are recruited early June, July, August, then the visa application begins and till you come the following year in March. I will leave the link of application to Borderlink in the description of this video as well. Kindly check it out and I wish you well. Alright, that's all for this video. If you find the information in this video very helpful, kindly subscribe, hit the like button and share with others. If you have any further concerns or questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment section and I will address them to the best of my ability. Together we can. And remember, success is best enjoyed in groups. This year, we should all achieve greatness. I am Mr. Don't Give Up. See you in the next video.
That's it. Now, let's keep moving. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so by clicking the subscribe button, ring the bell, and stay connected. Let's dive into the second one.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, The Adventures of Japan. My name is Raphael, aka Mr. Don't Give Up. In the last video, I spoke about qualifications of becoming an ALT in Japan. I also touched on various companies or some of the companies that recruit ALTs successfully from outside Japan. I walked you through one of the application processes with Borderlink. And in today's video, I am going to walk you through another application process with Interac. Remember, I am here to make you fulfill your dream of becoming an ALT. So, let's dive into it. But first, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, ring the bell, so that you can get all the notifications as soon as I upload a new video. Let's dive into it. We will be using Google as always. If you are using mobile phone or a laptop computer, kindly head to Google and we will look for Interac.
Yes, interacnetwork.com. interacnetwork.com. Yes. And before we continue, before you start the whole process, kindly prepare 2 documents: cover letter and resume or CV. 1. Cover letter. 2. Resume or CV. All right, let's proceed. So here, what's an ALT? Why be an ALT? You have a lot here to read through at your own convenience time. Then we have ALT jobs, requirements, salary and job description, how to apply. Okay. And you can also read comments by some ALTs currently working with Interac. Yeah, so you can read at your own convenience time. Okay. Yeah, so we are going to apply. You can click here, apply now here, or apply now. Both are okay. All right. So once you click apply now, for Interac, they have different methods for different people residing at different locations. If you are in Africa, then you have to look for UK, Europe, and Africa residents. Okay. And then this is step 1 of 2. You have to take your time, read through all the information here, and accept and proceed to the fourth. Okay. Here, your first name, I will still use Leo. Last name, man. No middle name. Prefer to be called. If you have any nickname, prefer to be called, you can fill it here. Preferred pronoun. Here you can choose him, her, whichever best suits you. Him. Date of birth 1990 January 1st. Gender male. Nationality Ghana. Ghanaian. Country of residence. In my last video, I spoke about being a Ghanaian and getting employed with Interac. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I advise you watch it so that you understand why we are doing what I am doing now. Okay? So I'm a Ghanaian, but I am residing in, let's say, Liberia. Street. So wherever you are residing, you need to know the street, the address, building name, and all that. So for purposes of just using anything to represent something, I'll just write anything. I don't really know Liberia. So Monrovia, Sweet Street. Okay. Okay, other. City is Monrovia. So if you know your country where you are residing, kindly write the correct address. Okay. Of course, I know where I'm living, but Monrovia. Okay. Code. I don't really know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Telephone. I know the country code of Liberia is plus 231. I'm just faking a number. Okay. Email, I'm going to use anything. Okay. Latest work history or information. Job title. Teacher, company, any company you are working with. Global educators. City, Monrovia. state, Liberia. That is where I am working with. Country. Oh, state. Sorry, not country. State or region. I don't know much about Liberia. Whatever. I'm just writing something. I don't really know. Country, Liberia. Liberia. Okay, start date. When did you start your current work? So if you have forgotten, you need to check your appointment later. So let's say I started working from 23 September 5th. End date. I am still there, but I need to fill this portion. So 2025. This is February. If your contract is a yearly contract, then you might consider filling in the next year contract ending date. Okay. So February, or let's say March 31st. Industry. Here we have many industries. So where you are working, kindly look it up and select the right industry. For education, we have many types of industry for education: administration, teaching in Japan, all other, teaching general, meaning anywhere. Training. In training, for education training, it means maybe you are in charge of training teachers for a company, or you are in a position where you supervise somebody. Yeah, so if you are not doing anything as such, kindly choose teaching general. Then career level entry. Are you now trying to be a teacher, or do you have any experience? If yes, you are not an entry level person. So maybe you are an experienced teacher, but you haven't been a manager before. So experienced non-manager is okay. Position. Are you looking for a part-time, or are you a part-timer? A full-time, I guess. So depending on your situation, if you are a contract worker, you select contract. So full-time. Please describe what you did in this job. So you have to know the work you are doing, and you have to talk about it. It is a competition. A lot of people are applying for this position. So what you have written about yourself, it should be the right thing also. You need not to tell lies, okay? So whatever you have done, you can put it up together and in a professional way, write it here. So I wouldn't waste much time here, so I'll just write something. I will make another video one time to talk about how to write certain things in filling forms like this. Yes, in writing this, you could write more. You could write something in details. So please work on that. Next, latest education info. Your academic level. In my previous video, I spoke about this, so kindly watch that video if you haven't yet. I had this in Ghana. Field of study. Your field of study. Name of institution. Start date of your university. July 7th. Okay. Please outline any certificates. Example, TEFL. If you have TEFL, kindly write it. I spoke about this certificate as well in my previous video, so kindly watch it. If you have, then details about the certificate. Other information. Which country issued your passport? This could mean your home country, where you are from. So, Ghana. Are you willing to take a drug test? If you're not willing, just say no. But I doubt if you will choose no. Preferred employment type. Do you want a full-time? Do you want a contract? Do you want temporary staff? Do you want part-time? Well, it's up to you. For this purpose, I am choosing full-time. Preferred employment area. You know, in Japan, they have their prefectures divided into regions. So as you can see, we have few regions here. In the regions, we have the prefectures. Hokkaido is a different region on its own, and the prefecture is still Hokkaido. It is standing alone. And when it comes to Tohoku, we have Aomori Prefecture, Iwate, and all this stuff. And for Kanto, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 prefectures: Ibaraki, Tochigi, Gunma, Saitama, Chiba, Tokyo, and Kanagawa. So, depending on where you want to be, you can choose any one of these here. But mind you, what you have chosen might not necessarily be what you are given. Okay, so I will choose Kanto, Ibaraki. Do you have a valid driver's license from your country? If yes, you can choose yes. Are you willing to drive for work assignments? It's up to you. Yes. Are you willing to cycle for work assignments? Again, it's up to you. What languages have you studied? I have studied Chinese. Please describe your fluency in these languages. So only Chinese. So conversational level. Where did you hear about us? You can choose anyone here. It doesn't matter. They just want to update their system to be aware that they are being recognized from different platforms. So it doesn't matter where you have heard from them. It will not affect your application. You can even choose other. So now the cover letter and the resume I spoke about. So you have to choose file and, for example, cover letter and resume. And once you click on accept and submit, you are going to get this. And you can take your time to read through a little bit and wait for that good news. Okay, that's all for today's video. Watch out for the next video on the other companies. Since the company's applications are a bit different, I will encourage you to follow through this series so that you will not miss the opportunity of applying successfully. Kindly subscribe, ring the bell, and share with friends as well. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, don't forget to leave them in the comment section and I will attend to them to the best of my ability. I will also leave the link of applying to Interac in the description of this video. Kindly check it out and I wish you the best. I am Mr. Don't Give Up. See you in the next video. I hope you are enjoying this video. Have you subscribed yet? Alright, if you have, thank you so much for the support. If you haven't, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and ring the bell as well. Let's dive into the next one. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Adventures of Japan and I'm your guy, Mr. Don't Give Up. We started this journey of application to become an ALT in Japan. And in the previous videos, I spoke about how to apply to Borderlink. I also walked you through the application process of Borderlink and Interac. And in today's video, I will be diving into the application process of ALTIA Central. Are you ready?
let's dive into it. Before we begin the process, there are some 5 documents we need to prepare. 1. We need to prepare a cover letter. 2. A resume, of course a recent one. 3. A recent passport picture. 4. 2 recommendation letters. And 5. A study plan. Let's dive into it. Having prepared all these 5 documents, let's get into it. As always, we are going to be using Google, and so we're going to type ALTIA. I've been typing ALTIA Central. It's already here. ALTIA Central. Then click on it. Enter. And here we can see ALTIA Central recruitment or recruiting, location, and all those stuff. So we're going to click on recruiting. Alright, so this is ALTIA Central homepage. Over here you can take your time to read through new contract and blah blah blah. Overseas applications now accepted from or accepted for May. Okay, so overseas applications now accepted for May 2025 and beyond. So you can click here and read if you have time, but for today's video, let's keep going. So we're going to apply now. Yeah, so one interesting about ALTIA Central is that you can just click on apply by email, and when you click on here, it's going to bring you to this point whereby you can just name the subject application to become an ALT or whatever, and your message here. As you can see, your email will be here and your message here where you can upload the necessary documents. But for me, I will advise you don't use this method. Instead, let's click on apply directly. Apply directly. So let's go. So over here, it's going to be very simple. Once you have those 5 documents prepared, it's going to be very simple. So first, your name, first name or given name, last name or family name, your email, because of course they need to get back to you. Are you a native English speaker? For me, I would choose yes. I don't know about you. Are you currently living in Japan? If yes, you can say yes. If no, then of course no. Then we will proceed to upload the document as I mentioned. A cover letter, a cover or personal introduction letter, an updated resume or CV, a recent photo, that's passport picture, 1 or 2 reference or recommendation letters. And for overseas applicants, please include a short essay on why you want to live and teach in Japan and what you feel the responsibilities of an ALT would be. This is kind of academic writing, a very short essay about why you want to live in Japan. Here you can bring your creativity. Of course, it's going to be a competition. Many people are applying, so you need to up your game. Your English language, your sense of Japan should appear in that letter. It can be concise but very rich. I believe you know what I mean. So here you click on add file. Add file. Once you click on add file, you are going to see this and browse. It depends on where your documents are saved. So browse. Once you browse, they are just samples. So you can decide to click on them one by one. Click. And it will load. You can see that you can upload up to 10 supported files. That's PDF, documents, or image. Maximum 10 megabytes per file. So you can decide to click on them one by one. Or you can decide to select them all and upload them together. And once you are done, just click on submit. Submit. And that will be all. Very simple, isn't it? Yeah, so as always, I'm going to leave the link to ALTIA Central in the description of this video. Kindly click on it and do the application. In case you are finding it a bit difficult to apply or you have any challenge, kindly leave your comment and I will attend to you. I will even provide you with my email in the comment section if you need it, so that we can assist you and for you to get this opportunity. I am here to help you. Please like this video, subscribe and share with others. And let's build this community together. We can do it. I am always Mr. Don't Give Up. See you in the next video.
How is it? I hope you are picking out something from these videos, right? Last but not least, before we dive into it, kindly stay tuned because at the end, I'm going to give out some information that could enlighten you the more so that you can enhance your chances of becoming an English teacher in Japan. And so if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so now by clicking on the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you stay connected. Let's dive into the last one.
Hello! Welcome to Adventures of Japan. In today's video, we will be looking at the fourth recruitment agency or company which successfully recruits ALTs, assistant language teachers, from outside Japan. Before we continue, I will advise that if you haven't watched my previous videos about this whole journey, kindly do so. It will help you to understand the concept of this final video on the recruitment companies. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and ring the bell to stay connected about current videos which I will be uploading concerning ALT journey. Let's get into it. Alright, as always, we will be using Google. So let's head straight to Google and type HAT Corporation. Okay, I already have it here. HAT Corporation, enter. And here, let's scroll down and find HAT Corporation, Teach English in Japan as ALT. So let's click on this. Yeah, so we are on the main page of HAT Corporation. As you can see, you can take your time and read through some of the articles here if you like. But for the sake of today's video, let's click on Login/Apply. Login/Apply. And for HAT Corporation, you first have to register on their portal. You have to register onto their portal. So if you don't have an account, you have to first register. Please register here for first-time users. Okay, please register here for first-time users. So let's click here. Alright, so here we can follow the instructions so easy. The registration process is very easy. Your name, email address, confirm email address, password. Here, the password does not necessarily mean your email's password. You can decide to use a different password for this portal, but it's up to you. And nationality, where you are from, and education. For education, I spoke about this extensively in my previous videos. If you haven't watched, I advise you watch them so that you know what to choose here. Current location. You can be from Ghana and reside in Nigeria or South Africa. So you have to include your current location. Where did you hear about us? You have to choose one of these. And the question or comment. Do you have any question or comment for them? Kindly feel free and put them here. All these are just the registration process. After that, you need to read all this privacy policy. And after you're done, click on I agree to the privacy policy. Click and register. Because we haven't filled these spaces, it is telling us this field is required. Yes, you have to fill the required places before you register. Okay, I already have an account, so I'm going to continue with my account to show you the example. So once you are done with the registration, it will bring you back to this page where you need to log in with your new registration ID, which is the password and the email that you use to register. So now let's get into it. Let's log in now. So now we are logged in. This is our home page. This is now your page, my page. Welcome, Adventures of Japan. Yes, because I used Adventures of Japan to register. So member ID, blah blah blah. We have three items here: application, documents, year-end tax adjustment. For the year-end tax adjustment, if you are not yet in Japan,
You don't have anything to do with this. And for the document too, this is after your application. Maybe they required an additional document from you. This is where you will see it. So for now, we only have to deal with application. So let's click on application. Yes. So like I said, I already have an account, just to show you how it should be done. So your email, the password, first name, middle name, family name, and your photo. Please try your best to make the photo look official. You don't necessarily have to wear a suit, but it should be official or professional. Your date of birth, these are just samples, so kindly take notice of that. Place of birth, current address, and after that, after you're done, click on register and next. For this application portal, you have 6 items, 6 different sessions. So this is just the first one, and the second one has to do with employment history. Let's go back. Back. The first one is just basic information about yourself, basic information. The next is employment history. So wherever you have worked before, kindly remember all of them and list them as appropriate as you can. So take your time and read through your role. You have to know what you did and write them accordingly. If you have worked at 3 different places or 2 different places, just feel free and put them down as possible as you can. Then volunteer history. Have you worked as a volunteer before? It's up to you. After that, then register and next. And again, highest level of completed education, your school, wherever you have attended. Remember to put accurate information, because they will verify it if need be, or they will ask you to help them to verify it if need be. And certificates. If you have TEFL, I already spoke about these certificates in my previous video, in my earliest video, I think. So kindly take time and watch that video as well. Then register. Conditions or condition. Available date. Just choose any date. Okay, let me just 2025. Oh no, 2026. 2026 March 18th. Okay, because probably this application will bring you next year. That is why I chose 2026. And available days to work. You can choose any days you want. Okay, that dates you can't work, weekends. All right, I want to keep this video as short as I can, so you take your time and go through them one by one. Present situation, visa type, you are not in Japan, so none. Finance at start date. Okay, this one, it depends on your pocket, but if you choose less than $3,000, it might limit your chances. So you can choose 3,000 to 5,000 or 5,000 or above. You don't need to tell something which is not true. Okay, all right, next, register and next. Question: marital status. Are you married? Will you live alone in Japan? If not, with whom? Here, I will advise that even if you are married, even if you choose married, here you should choose no for now, because once you enter Japan, you can bring your family. But if you indicate that you will be living with your family from the start, it might mean that you need to prove or provide enough financial muscle before they can assist or before they can accept to bring you. Okay, so you can choose no for now, and here no. And later when you come, you can bring your family anytime. All right, so take your time and read through the questions and answer them to the best of your knowledge. And cover letter and additional information. Here, kindly take your time and write details about yourself. Okay, take your time and write details about yourself, and hopefully everything would work for you. Okay, so after that, kindly click on confirm and expect their response in your email and follow prompts. And that's how to apply to Hat Corporation. I hope you enjoyed the tutorials of today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others. Comment your thoughts in the comment section. Feel free to ask any question. If it is private, check the description of this video, click on the about, and you have different ways of contacting me for your private chats and questions. Being an ALT is such a wonderful journey, and I am here to support your journey of becoming an ALT in Japan. That's all for today. I am always Mr. Don't Give Up. See you in the next video. Yeah, in French they say voila. So that is it about these 4 different companies. I believe you have understood all the necessary processes, all the necessary requirements that can make you succeed in your journey. And here is the information. We are in April, and some of the companies like Borderlink has started receiving applications for the next school year. And once you are comfortable with all the necessary requirements, you have everything ready, and you have that confidence in yourself, kindly go ahead and apply now and wait for the good news. If you haven't gotten all your documents ready yet, or if you need more insight about this ALT journey, I have written a whole book about these processes, all the requirements, including sample CVs and cover letters. And you can find the link in the description of this video. I encourage you to grab a copy because it's a good resource to make you succeed in this ALT journey. And in case you are thinking of after applying, what next? Watch this video on your screen, and I will see you there. I am always Mr. Don't Give Up.